For the next 3 projects, we're not going to need none of this. And if I forgot something, we're not going to need it either. In this one, we are going to use nothing but what you see here. These pens are the oldest ones that I can find that I had. An old ruler. Of course, it's not wooden. I looked for one, couldn't find one. Pencils. A pair of just scissors, you know, the regular kind of scissors. And then some kind of cardboard. Alright, this is what we're going to use on our next couple projects. So let's get started. Alright, we're at this again. I got the heater on, so if you hear any little thing, then that's probably it. Alright, I have got the other part of my curtain. I got it all unsewed. But I wanted to show you something here that I found. If you see, I don't know if you can, where that pen is, if you can see this line right here, that's a pencil mark where I made these curtains a long time ago. There was another spot too I've seen that. It's like, are you kidding me? It's still there? Well, that's good. Alright, let me get this pen out. And now we'll see if it's going to fit right on the back of this curtain. I just want to know if it's going to fit. We'll spread it out. Make sure that we're going to be happy with it. And from the looks of it, yes, we are. Now you can iron it if you want to. It's not no big deal. Now I also took a notice in it. We have room to put another border around it. And I think that's what I'm going to do. Is put another border around it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a smaller border around it, like a 2.5 inch border. So let's put another border on there. And if you want to, and when you're making your quilt, you can do that again. Alright, let's get in there and see if we can't find some material. Alright, I found the other one. And if we look at this, our flowers right here are showing pretty good. And I think I'm going to try to keep the flowers showing. I think that's going to look good on our quilt. And I want to make sure I ain't got no bubbles underneath here when we do it. Make sure it's looking good. I think I'm going to like that. And I like the way that the side here is, so I'm going to leave it. So I'm just going to go like this. I wonder how big it is. Let's just take a look at it. Better use something I know. Yeah, it's 2.5 inches, so that looks good. Let's go with the next set. And I'm just looking at it, and I think that looks pretty good. Put this one here. Alright, now if we want to make sure we're level, this one here is like 2.5. Well, let's do, wait a minute. Let me make sure I'm, no, yeah, about 2.5. And this one right here is about 2.5. This one right here is over 3. And then I think this one right here is going to be over 2.5. Yes, 2.5. And then this one right here is going to be over 3. We can handle it. It's not no big deal. I'll show you what we're going to do when we get it done. I think we can handle it. Yeah, this right here is 2.5. This right here is 2.5. That one's 2.5. And this right here is 3. wonder. No, I'm gonna leave it like this. This right here will work just fine. All right, let's see if we can't get it cutting. All right, I'm gonna get these cut, and then we'll be back. My fingers are starting to hurt. Okay, if you look at it, we got this right here long. These two are the same, and this right here is smaller. Now, if you say to yourself, is she cheating? Yes. Alright, now I want to take the bigger one, and I'm going to say, which side do I want it on? And I think I'm going to want the bigger one, like at the top. Look here, I don't need all this. At one. Now, if I look at my flowers, they are going up. So I want this to go up. And I want it to go one way. So I'm going to put this one here. Let me get my scissors. Now, I don't need that whole big old line. And I'm going to get rid of it. I don't want it. Alright. So, here we go. We're going to cut that one off so I don't have this big piece. We're going to go again. Ooh, it will. We're going to, oh, yes. Alright. So now I have the flowers. Let's put the flower up this way. Because when we put the flowers on, they're going to be one way with the flowers. Now we want to put the other one the opposite way of it. Yes. So then we have the flowers standing up here and the flowers standing up there. I like that. Let's give us another part to it. Yes. I think it's going to look good too. Alright. Let's see. Let's go. Which one do I want now? I think I'll put this one to the side. Nope. These two are going. Yeah, I want this one. Because the flowers, if you can see, they're going one way. And I like that. And I hope, it's not going to be big enough. Alright, let's see. We're going to want this one going with the flowers going down. There we go. Now, I'm going to cut this off to where it won't be a big. Alright, now let me find. I want you to stay like that. I don't want you to change. Now let me find the other one. This one's not it. This one's it. Alright, let's go over here and let's do it. Now, even though they're not really that even, like that one's bigger than these two, they're still going to turn out nice. Alright. And I have the flowers. I can't see. I need better eyeballs. They are going down that way. And these right here are not doing it. They are just here. They're going both directions. So, it really don't matter. Just going both directions. So I'm going to put this one down here. And I'm going to give it a cut. So now we have two borders on. So this is something that was like a last minute thingamadoodler. Because I was just going to put work on my batting. Now I don't have enough batting, but we will take care of that. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these two and I'm going to throw them off to the side. Because we don't need them right now. What we want is this one and this one. Now I'm going to take it and just put it there. Where's my pins? And I'm going to put one pin on it so I can keep my direction. That's all I'm going to worry about, is keeping my direction. And that way, I don't have to worry about that. Alright, let's take this in there and let's give it a sew down. Alright, I'm going to take one side. Take that pin out. And I'm going to sew the one side down. Line everything up. We should have a good line here now. And we're going to start sewing it down. Now, I don't know if you can see it or not, but I got a gap right there. That's only because of the way my quilt is. I can take my quilt and pick it up and move it over. And if I do this, it will make it, it will help line up. Alright, here we go. And I gotta sew it slower because it's bigger. Flop it, flop it, flop it. No, don't pull it, Sandy. Quit that. Now you can pin it down if you want to. You ain't have to. You don't have to. I just gotta watch because my quilt is much heavier. It's gonna be harder the next time when I go do this. But we'll be alright. Make sure that we get it on here is the main thing. Just bring it over and set her down. Like I said, it don't have to be perfect. Alright, now I got this side down. Now let's go ahead and do this one. If I can find it. I don't know if I can find it or not. Alright, we're going to take this one. And we're going to lay it down right on top of it, like we did before. And we're going to start sewing it down. Now I'm going to get lined up. Let's go over here and let's just give her all a cut down. Get these out of the way. Yeah, it's easier to cut it from the back. Uh-oh, I got a cat. Yeah, 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 yeah. Alright. Make sure our block and our strip is straight. I think it's Mama Cat saying, I want more pounds. I want more pounds. Yep, that's Mama Cat. She's wanting more pounds, so she ain't getting it. She don't need no more. I done gave her like 6 of them already today. Alright, we want to lay this one flat. Make sure this block is flat. See here? And now we're going to go with this one. Now this one looks a little bit crooked right here. I do not expect anything out of it. Don't worry about it. Cut this one straight like I did. I hope you've seen some of it. Let's do this other side. I hate it. Alright, here we go. We got to go backwards. We want to make sure this is straight. This block here and this strip. Now we're going to cut it down. This side turned out fine. I just don't know what happened to this, to that one corner. Alright, we're going to flatten it out and cut it down. Just that one corner is messed up. Alright, let's go get the other one. And let's put it on. I'll be right back. Okay. Now when I brought these in, I went to my first one that was by the door and I put a pin in it. That will tell me I need to put it up this way. So when I go down and I got the other one, I went down to the other far side of the bed and I put another pin. This one says that I need to start with this one because it will be the opposite direction. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay it down on this one. I'll make sure my all my messes up here is not getting sewed down to it. We're going to go past it and we're going to lay it straight down on it. And we're going to start sewing it. And make sure that everything is good on it. Alright, now I went a little bit past my mark right here. I'm not going to worry about that little bit. It's just a little bit, not enough to hurt it. To me, anyway. I wish my quilt was laying flatter, but where it is heavier on this side and on this side, it's going to pull. That's why you see me have my hand up here a lot of times. Because it likes to pull down. Alright, now we're going to have a little bit up here because it's not cut straight. It's what you get for scissors is you don't get it cut straight all the time. So it's looking pretty good anyway. Alright, now we're going to get the other one, the other side. Now this is the one with the piece on it. And it's not going to matter. Let me get this one. Get my pin because that's the way I have to start it. So they will come out the way that I want it. Alright, now so we have this one. And we're going to want to try to get it with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start down here with this one. And I'm going to bring it straight up. Okay? So then it will lay right down with this one. Okay. Let's get it over here and let's get started. And we're done. Alright, now if you're worried about not ironing it, let me kind of explain something. When you go over these two seams, the pressure foot is automatically going to make it go down right where it needs to be. Alright, let me show you another way to cut these. Alright, this time we're going to cut them a different way. I'm going to put it this way right here. I'm going to leave it folded right here. Now I'm going to take this side and I'm going to fold it right up to where my strip is at. And then I'm going to cut that. See here how it comes out? Just fine. Just because you got a little bit there, don't worry about it. Alright, let's do another one. Look how small that one is. That one's really small. That was a heartache there. Alright, here's this one. And we're going to fold it back right on it. Make sure that these two, this side is level and this side's level. And then that way you know that this strip is level. Let's go on with the next one. Already got that one. I know there's another one I've got. I got 4 of them, and I only done 3. So now, let's see what I got here. This one. That one's okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. That one's okay. Alright, let's go back in yonder. Okay, we're going to look at it again on here. And see what it looks like. That looks a whole lot better. I like that the double one. That really does look good. I'm liking that. What I could do with it, I don't know. Like a bunch of my stuff. Anyway, this is doing really good. Alright. Now, I have it down here like this, and I don't have my batting in there. So now I'm going to try to play with my batting. I'm not going to worry about anything that's left over. You always should have at least 2.5 to 3 inches over. You don't want just a little bit like this one is, or like this. You don't want it. Can you see where I was pointing at? Here, let's get down here. Let's get you down here. See how small that is? You don't want that. This right here will be okay, but I like a little bit more. So we're going to move this right here down. Let's get this one right here. I'm trying to get it kind of straight. So I'll have some on both sides. I'm going to do this with my hands. But don't worry about this right here. As long as you got it at least 2.5 to 3 inches on each side, you'll be fine. So let's put you back up here. Try to get this straightened out a little bit. I think that will work just fine. Now you can iron it if you want to. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to worry about ironing. Because I'm just not an ironer. So you see, you can make a quilt and it look good and you're not ironing. So if you don't have an iron, not no big deal. But there is some that you do that really must be ironed. And if you can't iron it, try putting it in a dryer for a little bit. Alright, now I have this piece of fiberfield. This right here is a factory edge. I like my factory edge because it's going to get used. Now, I don't have enough. And if I put it this away, there's not going to be enough down here. But however, if I turn it sideways, like this, let's see, I want my factory edge in the middle. Like this. Now I want to make sure I got like maybe 2 inches over here on each side, the same as I would the backing. So I don't have enough for it to fit one way, so I'm going to straighten it out, and it'll looks like it takes about halfway. Let's take this side. Here, look, it is going to be very close. Oh, it don't look like I'm going to have enough. I don't think, but we are going to play with the batting to make it bigger. And this right here, I'm going to say, even the first person that ever done this can do it. And I'm going to show you how to do the batting to make it fit this quilt. Alright, I'm going to call this the end here. And I'll see you the next tutorial. They are just going so quick, these tutorials on this one. But I'm enjoying it. I really am. Alright, I'll see y'all the next one. What'd you find? You found some strips. Did Grandma hide them for you? Yes, Grandma had them. She hid the strips from you. Now you found them. All right. You like them strips? Uh-huh. Are you sewing? Are you sewing? Yeah, her sewing, Papa. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. She's so happy. Hey. All right, say bye-bye.